So the 2024 Charlotte Roval 400, the Bank of America Roval 400 is on this weekend. There's already been some action taking place as well for this race, where I've seen some pretty nasty incidents with the sausage curb, or the turtles as the commentators are referring to, and also the barriers jutting out and causing some big crashes for the likes of Bubba Wallace just in practice, really. So let's have a look at the 5 drivers that I'm going to be looking out for this weekend, because it's sure to be eventful around this track, this road course at the end of the day. And the first driver I'm going to be looking out for, someone that when he was previously involved that I should have highlighted, is none other than AJ Allmendinger. The Dinger is going to be on the full-time NASCAR grid in 2025, and he's making some appearances towards the end of the season this season in preparation for that. Allmendinger is the defending champion of this race, having won it 12 months ago. He's had some good results in the races that he's entered so far this season as well. A 6th place at Daytona, a 6th place at the Circuit of the Americas, and also a 6th place at Sonoma as well. Could he get another 6th place this weekend? Well, he's not had many good results recently, but then again, let's be honest, he's better around road courses. He always has been, so it's not really that strange that he's been struggling relatively around road courses, although he also struggled at the Glen as well earlier in the playoff race. I'm going to highlight another driver for this race as well, who is not a usual entrant, but someone who is going to be on the full-time NASCAR Cup Series grid in 2025, and that is Shane Van Gisbergen, SVG himself. Of course, a former winner in NASCAR Cup Series around the Chicago Street Race in 2023, my apologies for that. He also got a 2nd place in a thrilling encounter at the previous road course round at the Watkins Glen race. Go bowling at the Glen, that was. So yeah, SVG is someone I'm really looking forward to seeing this weekend as well. And in fairness, he did pretty well around Talladega as well. Ended up in 15th place, avoided the worst of that massive crash towards the end of that race. If you've not checked that out, check out our 5 Things review, because it was very, very eventful indeed. But let's get on to the playoff drivers next for my 3rd through to 5th of the 5 drivers I'm looking out for this weekend. The first I'm going to highlight is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott is in 8th place going into this round. He is a former winner around this race as well, having won it in 2019 and 2020. The only person to win the Charlotte Roval event in 2 years. No one else has been better than him around this track technically over time, but of course it's been a while since he has won here as well, being 4 years ago, the most recent case of that. I'm keeping a special eye on him as well, because in that 8th place he is currently the final of the 8 drivers who are going to make it through to the round of 8. Of course, the round of 8 will cut off the bottom 4 drivers in the standings after this round. Chase Elliott is above that dotted line, above Joey Logano by admittedly a decent margin, 13 points, but he is far from safe with that. He needs a good result around here this weekend, really, to be able to, you know, keep his playoff place, really. Next up, I'm going to highlight Ryan Blaney, another former winner of this event. He won here in the first one all the way back in 2018. Blaney is in 6th place in the playoff standings. Like Elliott, he's not safe by any means. He has a bit of a gap there above the bottom line. He's currently sat, how many points is he above Logano? He's currently sat 25 points above Logano, so he'll probably be alright, but he still needs probably a top 10 just to make sure of that placing, and maybe some good results in stage 1 and stage 2 of those events too. So yeah, a former winner that's looking to do a good result and get through to the round of 8 with that. And the last driver I'm going to highlight, of course, it's the guy that's atop of the relegation zone, top of the elimination zone effectively in the playoffs. It's Joey Logano, who is in 9th place. Logano started the playoffs in really, really good fashion, winning it in Atlanta, but since then it's been really downward spiral, to be honest with you. He was up there looking like he might challenge potentially for the championship if he keeps with this kind of form, but it's not really worked out for him since. 33rd in Talladega, 14th at Kansas. It's not been a good round of 12 for him, and he needs to get a good points haul in order to make it through to the round of 8. But can he do it? Well, it's a track that he's never won at before, at least this configuration he's never won it before, but we'll have to see what happens around Charlotte. But yeah, like I said, guys, we'll bring you all the action from NASCAR as soon as we can. I will not be able to react to this race just after the fact, unfortunately, because I'm on holiday / vacation, whatever you want to call it. But I will be here to go over the Las Vegas round, the next round in the NASCAR Cup Series, and of course explain who's through to the playoffs and what the kind of state of play is really with that one. So yeah, hope it's a good race this weekend, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Have a good one. We'll see you very soon here on the NASCARchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell as well, and we'll see you very soon.